Yo, what up, people? Welcome back to his video. Uh, so, as you know, this is part 2 of what if female Deku was in Kumuga desu nani ka part 2. So, yeah. So, I'm gonna put the intro in. I already finished the UA entrance exam in the last video. And yeah, I think I'm gonna make this like 30 minutes or something. So let's continue what we left off yesterday. So basically when they got their letters, All Might congratulates them, and Principal Nezu was still confused about both of their quirks. I mean, not really for Wrath, because the quirk is named by Dual-Wielding Demon. If I'm correct, that's the name that he got from the, what is it again, the anime or the manga? So when they got to class, or should I say when they got to UA, everyone starts staring at them. So, some of them know the two, aka Velda and Wrath. If you forgot what Wrath looks like, wait a minute. This is Wrath. Okay, and yeah. So, as you know, they covered their engagement ring with a cloaking spell. They go to class. Everyone looks at them and start whispering. And the first one to come up to them is Ida. So, Ida goes and say, You two are the ones who defeated the Zero Pointer. And I apologize for what I said. And I got Discord again, but never mind that. And both of them said, it's no problem. It's actually... And basically Velda said, if we didn't take it out, everyone would be, what should I say, injured more in the way. So, yes. And Ida said, you must too know about the hero test. What do you mean? You've gone before us. I mean, you already know there's no real countdown in the villain fight, right? And he said, yes, but I thought you were from a hero family. And he said, I am, but never mind. But that's rule number 1 on being a hero. Or should I say, number 2, because, I mean, yeah, me and Wrath are gonna go take our seats. And basically, she just, like Izuku's or Midoriya's small smile. Bakugo noticed that and he's thinking, why does she smells like Deku? No, Izumi. She smells exactly like Izumi. And basically, Wrath and Velda sit next to each other, and after a few minutes, you see Aizawa and Ojaro didn't go to them because she wasn't, she didn't get hit by the boulder, or should I say debris? Ow, that hurt. So basically, when Aizawa came in, everyone's thinking, what the frick is with this gigantic caterpillar? And they go to see a face on the other side. And yeah, so he goes to say, it took you 9 minutes to shut up. I am Shoda Aizawa. I am your homework teacher. Put this on and you go to battleground beta. Or training ground beta or something. And Ida was about to say something, but you see two people standing up and go to Aizawa getting their names and immediately go to the changing room. And everyone starts to, what should I say, starts to complain, but Bakugo actually followed them. Yes, you already know, he's gonna be more nicer in this what if. So, yeah. And when while the three are already in the changing room, Aizawa said, why didn't you just follow those three? They're more good of a students than you. And everyone goes there and sing. And basically said, if you don't come there in less than 10 minutes, you're all expelled. And basically everyone was surprised and gets the uniform and runs. So they see Velda was already out and walking to the training field, while Bakugo and Wrath were just chatting or something like that. They were in the thing. No, let's just say she was almost done. Velda's almost done changing. While the girls just came in and looked at her, she has a little bit of muscle and a few scars. And he said, "Damn," said Mina. You look pretty lean. How many years have you? So, Velda said, yeah, thank you. And basically, Mina said, I'm Mina Ashido. It's a pleasure to meet you. Yeah. Same here. She didn't say something, but she just said Velda. And saying, huh? Said Mina and saying, my name is Velda. Ashido-san. Ashido. And saying, wait. You can just call me Mina. Okay. Basically, all the girls introduced themselves. And let's go to the girls. I mean the boys part. So, while the boys are, what should I say, changing, Kirishima said, whoa, you look pretty manly. I'm Kirishima, by the way. And Wrath said, Wrath Sasejima. Nice to meet you, Kirishima. And saying, cool name. You have some manly scars, by the way. He said, thanks. And basically, you see Mineta was about, and basically you hear, you guys, the second years give us a treat, or something like that, if I'm correct in the thing, or leave as a present, if I'm correct. And basically Denki said, Mineta, I don't think you should do that. And he started rambling around the same thing like in canon, but until Wrath goes to say, it's not really a gentleman while peeping on the girls, isn't it? And basically, he goes to say, I don't care, man. And he starts to ramble along about the things that he wants to see or something. And you see Rat just getting out his sword and say, you're such a pity. And basically he just goes to, what is it again? He goes to get the sword, put it against Minatta's neck and saying, if you peep on one of the girls again, I'll slice your neck. And no one noticed that he puts his finger over the hole, using a little bit of mana to fix the hole. And basically, yeah, he's already done. And the girls were halfway done changing, and Jiro said the same thing what Rat said. And Velda heard this, but she was about to get out of the changing room, and she just smirks. So after like a few minutes later, all of class 1A was already in the training ground, and Aizawa said, Velda Midoriya, and basically he said, Hi, sensei. He said, throw the ball. Next up, Wrath Sasajima. Wrath Sasajima. And basically Wrath said, no problem, teach. And you go to see her summoning her bow and just using like a few water spells. She throws the ball, summons her bow, make like 19 arrows. You see 19 arrows coming, or should I say 18, around her, and the 19th arrow is in her bow, and she just shoots it all at the same time, making the ball go farther and faster. And last thing is she uses a water spear to to one last hit it to go to space. And as I said, infinity. And basically everyone's shocked, and Bakugo said, Midoriya? Wait. He was thinking in his head, Izumi doesn't even have any cousins. I mean, Auntie Ingo doesn't have any sister or brother. Is it his father's side or something? No, I don't know. I'll ask Mom later. He starts thinking that. After that, it was Wrath, and he got Infinity too, because I can't think of anything else. I am lazy. So, after the thing, and after Wrath, Mina said, this is gonna be so fun. And basically, Aizawa did the same thing. Like in canon, if anyone of you got to the lowest, you would get expelled. Basically, everyone's saying, that's unfair. And basically, Velda said, you didn't go research about our teacher, didn't you? And everyone goes to look at her and saying, why? Last year, he actually expelled a whole class 1A because he said that they are unworthy, or should I say, not heroine enough. And yeah, after that, the first one got Velda, the second one got Wrath, Third is Momo, third is Bakugo, fourth is Momo, fifth is Todoroki, sixth is Aida, and so on and so forth. So, after that, let's just time skip to the heroes versus villains. Everyone starts to blabber around in class, and you see, as I was saying, class, today you're gonna be with a special guest, and you're gonna do an activity. And everyone's saying, special guest? Wait, what? Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Bakugo knows who Velda really is now. And he's more nicer to her this time. And basically, he said, as I said, yes. In a few seconds, he's gonna be here. Everyone's thinking, who? And you hear like thumping in the background, and he said, what the? And you see, or should I say you hear, I am here, coming through the door like a normal person. And basically Velda said, oh, cool, it's all night. And she said, normal person? Really? You literally broke that door out of its hinges. Like thinking in her head. And basically everyone starts to cheer because the number one hero is there. And yeah. So basically he said, hello young students. As you know, I am All Might, the number one hero. I don't know, why am I doing this? Why am I voice acting? I mean, hell. So, he said, alrighty then, put on your hero costumes and we'll be doing an activity, is hero versus villains. Or some shit like that. So after, they got their hero costumes. This is basically her hero costume. And Wrath, you already know his, basically this. Wait a minute. This is Wrath's hero costume. That's what he wears in the anime, so yeah. So, the team-ups are like in canon, but except Uraraka, it's Wrath. Basically, Bakugo's saying, it's been 2 years, Izumi. Let's see what you got. Or should I say Velda? And basically, he goes to Velda and saying, good luck, Velda. And basically, Velda said, to you too, Katsuki. And everyone is thinking, what the hell's going on with those two? Basically, let's just go to Deku's and Velda's and Katsuki's fight. So and they go, both of them, both Wrath and Velda are the heroes, and yeah. So when they got into the building, she started to say, and she goes to use Warped Evil Eye. Nobody heard what she said. She just chanted in her head, and she just saw the bomb was in the 5th floor. She goes to look at Wrath and just hides a 5-finger, just to say, let's just say they telepathically speak, and she said to him, it's in the 5th floor. Let's see how Katsuki's fight. fight, or should I say, how strong is Katsuki now? And basically they made a plan, and she goes to say, Wrath, go find the bomb and I'll take care of Katsuki. And Wrath said, right. So, Wrath is finding where the bomb is, and you see he's already at the 4th floor, and Velda is in the 3rd floor, and you hear, oi, oi, oi. Let's see how strong you are, Velda. It's been 2 years that I didn't see you. Yeah, 2 years. I mean, it's been 3 years that I didn't see you, you know? And saying, you did change, Katsuki, but I'm not gonna use my weapon. And saying, you're just gonna... She just uses a water spear to shoot at him, and he said, damn, that was close. She was already behind him, and she just axe kick him in the side and saying, he just goes to fly and saying, I thought you were on your guard. Oh, come on, Katsuki. I know you're better than this. Saying, just you wait. And she basically, when Bakugo tries to hit her with an explosion, she just dodges and say, you're pretty good. She just uses water gun or water bullet to just hitting Bakugo with solid water bullets, and it kind of hurt, let's just say. And she said, and basically Bakugo said, I know you're holding back. Come on, use your full strength on me. And she said, Katsuki, no, that's too dangerous. Saying, fine. Basically, he was about to, use his pin on her and say, this wouldn't do. She just said, serpent sea barrier. You see a, she goes to say sea barrier. And you see a, water, surrounding Bakugo. He pulled the pin, and it literally did nothing to the barrier, and saying, what the? And, she just, in the cameras, Velda just disappears, and everyone say, what the? Where is she? And you see her, just behind Bakugo, and she just said, whirlpool. And you see a whirlpool, behind Bakugo, going to Bakugo, and basically picking him up, swirling him around, making him dizzy, and she just goes to knock him out just by karate chopping him in the neck. And she said, I don't want to use my full power on you, Katsuki, because I don't want to hurt you. Actually, she didn't hurt him, actually. He only strikes the vital points. So, yes. After that, she goes to hearing the earpiece and saying, I found the bomb. Saying, okay, be there in a few seconds. And you see her disappear again, and she's now on the 5th floor with Wrath, and he said, "You're here." He said, "What should we do about Ida?" Saying he's fast, but not fast as us. And saying, "Don't be cocky about your words. And never underestimate our classmates." And saying, yeah, I know," said Wrath. And basically he said, "I'll go touch the bomb, you distract Ida." Right? So basically, Ida, she goes in and saying, well, little villain. I mean, no. She goes in and Ida said, "Hero." And saying, "I know you're here." And basically, Velda goes out and saying, well. Or should I say, in Japanese, "Sate sate sate dakka." You already know that. And she goes to say, and basically it has said, "I will never let you touch the bomb." And say, and basically she just goes to say, I wouldn't think of that." She just uses she just manipulates water, puts it on the ground or to Ida's feet, and he's stuck. And saying, I can't move." And saying, "Look, down, villain." And basically he looks down and his feet are frozen. So, and he said, "But I'll never," and he was cut off by Rathan saying, "Nah." And basically All Might just notices Wrath touching the bomb and saying, "Hero team wins." And after that they go back in, and she goes to when she goes to Ida and saying, "Good job, Ida. You were actually being a really good. You did a good job being the villain." And basically Ida just said, "Why, thank you." And she said, "Sorry about, you know what." And he said, "It's no problem." And Rat just said, "I'll help you with that, dude." AKA, slicing the ice off of his hero costume. And he said, "Thank you." And Bella said, "Come on, we have to get Katsuki." And basically, Rat said, "What did you do to Katsuki?" "Oh, just knock him out." And saying, "Oh." And saying, "He's unconscious, so..." And basically, Ida said, "I will carry him for you. Gentlemen would," or something like that. So, Ida is carrying Katsuki, knocked out Bakugo, and they came in. Now let's go to the USJ. I think this is gonna be a 40-minute video or something. But, when everyone, they're in class, Aizawa said, "Everyone, tomorrow we're going to the USJ. We're going somewhere." And they said, "A field trip to enhance your abilities." Everyone started to say, "Cool." So the next day, they are in the bus with their hero costumes, and the questioning began. So, Sue goes to say, "Hey, Midoriya." And saying, "Huh? What is it, Asui?" And saying, "You can call me Sue." Sure, Sue." What's with your power? I mean, what's your power? And saying, oh, my power is called Leviathan of the Sea. Care to explain? And saying, I have different kinds of moves just by using water. I can also heal just by also using water, actually. And saying, that's a pretty cool quirk, to say so myself. And she goes to say, thank you. And basically she goes to Wrath and saying, so what about you, Wrath? My quirk is called Dual Wielding Demon, or... So yeah. Dual Wielding Demon? That's pretty cool also. And basically she also said, you actually know Midoriya closer than anyone. And basically he said, yeah, we've known each other until high school, actually. And Suyu goes to say, oh, that's cool. And basically, yeah. And so they go to the USJ and they see 13 and she explains the USJ to them and they go in. So, before Kirishima noticed that there's villains, she goes to a rat and saying, something's not right. And basically Rat said, yeah. And she just... And you see the villains, and she goes to say, Aizawa-sensei, we kind of have unwanted guests in our hands. And let's just say there were a few elves that escaped, and for some reason they got teleported to the UMHA universe. And she goes to say, I thought that... She goes to Rat and saying, elves. And Rat just nods and saying, and basically Aizawa said, kids, get back. And she just goes to say, I guess we have to do this. And basically Aizawa said, what do you mean? Aizawa-sensei, you guys cannot defeat them because they're allies with the elves. What do you mean, elves? There's no more chance for this. How many do you still have in this world? And basically some of them recognize that and say no. How? How is she? How Warden? Tell me, human basalts. How did you come here? How did you come here? Answer my question. And they said, and some of them were trembling, and you see she used the dark evil eye and say, no, let's just say she goes to let's just say she uses blood arrow, because you already know 90% of the human body is made out of water. Or should I say 70%? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm not that good at wording. She goes to use the invisible skill, and they said Lord Fatimus made a portal so some of us can survive. Fatimus, is he still with you, or is one of his robots? I'm saying yes. Some of them want to say, what the? And basically Shigaraki said, why are you telling where he is? And basically, you see that his arm was bleeding, and he said, and you hear, "Come on, villains, attack them." And she goes to say, this is no use. Basically, she goes to use Saber on Class 1A. She said, "Me and Wrath would handle this. Aizawa, can you give us permission?" Basically, Aizawa was about to say no, but he saw the determination, anger in her eyes, and basically no sparkle. And he goes to see Wrath's. It was the same, and he said, "Fine, but you have to explain what's happening about this to me and Nezu later." And they just both nodded. And basically, she uses one of her spells to no. She just says, "I guess there's one last Fatimas that we have to kill." Nobody heard what she said, and she just goes to say, "Inert evil eye." And you see everyone's not moving. And some of them can't breathe just because of the bloodlust that they use. And basically, some of the villains said, we give up. Please don't kill us." And basically, some of the elves just goes in front of them and saying, "We surrender. Please, we'll tell you where Fatimus's robot is. Just..." And basically, she just, both of them just goes to see the elves and say, "It's a deal." And Shigaraki said, "Nobu, kill those brats." And basically, the Nomu was about to rampage at them, but Wrath just slices it into little pieces. And she just goes to see Shigaraki and saying, "Imbeciles, you're working with Fatimas, huh?" And you see her getting her bow, using her water arrows, and shooting her, shooting Shigaraki in the legs and all of his limbs, basically. And you see Shigaraki screaming in pain. Kurigiri just warped there, and they diffuse the bloodlust. But for the villains, they're still paralyzed, and some of them are, knocked out because of that. And yeah. So she dispersed the barrier, and Aizawa said, "You two have a lot of explaining to do." And they both said yes. And they just said, "Wait a second. Tell me, where is Fatimas, and we will just put you in jail. Or should I say, you would be going back home." And basically, Aizawa, "What do you mean back home?" And basically, she just put them in a rest for a few hours, and we'll explain. So after explaining to Nezu and Aizawa that they were from this world, they were surprised and say, "So this Fatimas guy is the most dangerous, or should I say, that made you both reincarnate?" Yes. Wrath and Velda said. My original name was Izumi Midoriya. And Rat said, and my original name was Sasajima Kyoya. And basically, Aizawa and Nezu remembered those names and saying, wait, you're from the class. You're the guys who died from the explosions from that school. Yes. It's because of what happened to the world we came from after we got reincarnated. And it was all Fatima's fault. And they both said, I see. We would help. And they both said no. This were our mission. And it's not yet done. I had to contact Demon Lord Ariel. And basically, they both said, Demon Lord who? And basically, she just goes to say, my friend, Demon Lord Ariel, is one of the most powerful person in the whole, in the world that we came from. So, I should ask for help. And this is gonna be a cliffhanger, so I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, subscribe. Don't forget to don't forget to like the video, comment down below if you want the new part. So I just stutter there. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.